Hey guys, it's Bianca Sophia. I don't know if I'm going to post this, but I wanted to hop on to talk about. I rewatched the Daryl episode on Rumble on Super Soldier Talk. He was in the SSP. He went to the moon. He went to Mars, and then he went to Takeover. And so he was. Let me see here. See here. Oh, is there another fucking fly? Wonderful. A part of Kruger, Commander, also Solar Warden, and then also the Dark Fleet. So if you guys haven't watched those videos yet, you need to go watch them. Go to Rumble, search Super Soldier Talk, and then put Daryl, Daryl, and watch part 1 and part 2. Absolutely amazing testimony. So I've watched these two videos like probably 6 or 7 times. I'm not even playing. Like, I've watched it so many times. But since I've had my Super Soldier awakening, right? Watching this again is like, it's lighting up a lot of light bulbs for me, right? It's like, holy shit. Like, just more of the puzzle pieces are coming together. One thing I just wanted to mention, he says that there's this soul. There's this cube that can hold people's soul, right? Okay, so Michael Aquino, he was the leader of one of the leaders of the Satanists, the Luciferians, the whole, but the human part of him. So if you guys go watch that video, you at the end of part 2, he talks about Michael Aquino, how like, the person controlling him was a reptile, right? But the human, the meat suit, I guess you could call it, which was he said the other guy he was working with saw him sitting in the same spot for 12 hours and didn't move at all, right? So clearly the reptile took over that person, Michael Aquino, right? So, but the person that so basically Michael Aquino's soul is not in that body when all this crazy shit's happening, when he's doing all this bad stuff. So it's like, so remember how they say oh my God, you guys. So you know how, I always wondered how this worked. How we would go somewhere else and we would have this created fantasy for us, right? We would go, okay, so when our altar is activated, right? When it triggered, this is what happens. Our soul goes into a box, this soul trapping box, okay? And then the altar is present there in that body and does whatever the hell whoever is controlling you wants you to do, right? That's why Aquino was able to just sit there for 12 hours straight, because his soul was in one of those boxes. Isn't that interesting, you guys? I don't know if he realizes that that's what's happened, but I just got that. That's what I just got, like, in my, like, that knowing that you get, I don't think they're catching on that's what happens to everybody. When if we are part of the SSP, a super soldier, or even these people that are under ultra programming, right? Which I'm telling you, the whole world is, we're going to find this out, I bet, in some form or another, right? This is just, my mind is starting to hurt, like my brain is starting to hurt. And I'm probably touching on stuff I'm not allowed to be touching on yet, but it's like, oh well, I figured it out, so back off, right? So what's happening is our altar is triggered, right? And then so our soul, remember how my brothers and my lovers have told me about how, we go into this fantasy world that's created for us, right? A fucking cube, right? And isn't that interesting that we also as human beings create these cubes in the world that we're in now, and we all have our own separate worlds, right? Because we all create our own world. We co-create, but like we all are experiencing different things, right? So like, so I think when we're out, or even maybe when we're in this fucking fantasy box, or even when we're out of it, we create these other cubes, right? These archonic AI cubes. Like the AI box that was in my bedroom, the one that was in my bathroom. I'll talk about that in another video. I haven't talked about that yet. These other boxes I'm finding, or found. They're destroyed now, but just come with me. So, So isn't that interesting? We're inside of a cube, right? And then there's also, like, I guess when we're not in that cube, or we're in this fucking whatever the fuck we're in now, this matrix, we also create cubes, right? We create these cubes. And how are they created? Through manipulation and mind control. Like the media, we watching the media, whatever we were raised to believe in, right? Okay, so you guys, I'm sorry, I was just interrupted by my daughter, of course. I don't even remember where I was. So how are these AI boxes created, right? Well, it's like you bring them wherever you are. Like, it's just creepy. It's like we set them up ourselves and we don't even realize it, right? Depending on... Well, it's complicated, okay? You guys, since we are master manifestors, we manifest what we were mind controlled to manifest, right? And then also remember there's, excuse me, black magic on top of that. You know, magic was used and all that. So these spells are also holding these fucking things in place, right? So whatever we were mind controlled into believing, we would create these boxes, these AI boxes. We would manifest them through magic. Like I said, they had us under mind control. They knew how to use our powers against us. Do you understand? So we were creating this reality that they wanted, right? And we had all these fucking boxes in our houses, and who knows where else? God knows who. I'm sure we're gonna find out some crazy ass shit, more crazy. I have a feeling it's gonna get crazier and crazier and crazier. It's like, think about, you know how we're still, the people that are awake, like my seraphim brothers and sisters, it's like, think about the humanity, how when they learn about everything, right? It's gonna be a lot, right? But then put on top of the shit that I'm learning now about this, how everyone's under MK Ultras, everyone's been traumatized, everyone's been raped and fucking, you know, sexually molested and drank blood, and it's gonna be a fucking shit show, you guys. It's like how do we even, like, it's like now you know why we end up seraphim, don't you? Because who the fuck can go through all of this and be okay? Do you know what I mean? Like, this shit is fucking crazy. How are we surviving all of this, right? Like how is a diamond made? Think about this, right? How is a diamond made, right? Through pressure, right? And that's what we end up, right? The diamond sun, which is the, you know, the highest dimensions. Well, you know, in the future, there's more than that. But like our future, to the seraphim, point of the seraphim, that's the diamond sun, right? Which is the angelic race. And this angelic race, the top of that hierarchy of the angelics are the seraphim, right? And they are the guardians of the multiverse, right? They are the guardians of the whole fucking multiverse, and that's what we end up as, you guys. And of course, because look what the fuck we went through, right? We imploded, right? To the point where the universe went inside of us, right? And then we had to fucking fix that and heal that, right? And go through torture to get out of it, right? Because we were inside out, so the dark had to come in, right? It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so my whole point about these soul catching boxes, right? Like how this is exactly what I think is happening, right? That's how they've been doing this. Because I've always wondered, like, okay, we're always hearing that there's an alter switch, right? And how that core personality goes into a fantasy world, right? Well, that fantasy world is inside of a fucking black box, you guys, right? That soul goes into this black box, right? And then when you're in that then when you're inside of this black box, you probably create other little fucking boxes, right? As above, so below, right? Sorry, guys, it's just pissing me off, right? But it's like I can only get mad at myself because apparently we're responsible for all this shit, right? Oh my God. Emotions are running high. Oh my gosh. So it's like, this shit is crazy. So it's like, no one, it's like free will. What a fucking joke, right? What a fucking joke. Free will, my ass. I mean, yeah, I guess it is free will because the person they're controlling is a fucking alter, an AI, right? The soul is having a fucking wonderful time in the fantasy box, right? That person has free will. But this person that their body is being used for all this weird shit, right? Oh, let's go get raped. Let's go kill children. Let's eat some babies. Like, that sounds like a lot of fun. You know what I mean? No one's saying that. So it's like, what's the point? It's like all these altars are doing it. Do you know what I mean? There's like a room full of altars, right? It's a room full of altars doing all this torture. For what? For what? If they're all altars, well, yeah, I know why. Because the reptilians need to eat. This is sick. This is sick, you guys. So there's a room full of fucking altars, right? Humans. They're all their souls are in black boxes, right? While they're doing this sick shit, right? Meanwhile, the fucking reptilians in the fourth dimension at that time, they were the one that was getting all the real stuff out of that, right? All the negative energy from all these children that were there, who I don't even know if their souls were in boxes or not. It's so fucking confusing. Like, what's the fucking point? All for one baby that they destroy or whatever, right? That one little child and the ritual. All the reptiles do all of that for one. It's just weird. I don't get it. And then you find out that the fucking reptiles are also infested. So what? Are they in boxes too? They have altars too? Well, I mean, I know they're infested with AI, but I don't think it doesn't work like that for them. It only works like that for humans because humans have that power, right? Or master manifestors. Like you've heard in my other videos, you know how special the human being is and how special our genetics are, right? So it's like, what's the fucking point then? It's like, it's just fucking weird. I don't know. All right, well, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I think that's how it's been. That's what's been going on this whole time, and I have a feeling everybody is a victim of this shit, you guys. And I feel like I remember when 107. Hold on, you guys. Okay, sorry, guys. So yeah, 107. This is probably over a year ago when he said everyone's gonna find out something, like the truthers, people in the truther community, and the light warriors, and we're going to find out something, and it's going to be like a punch to the gut. It's going to be hard for everybody. And it's something that no one knows. So I have a feeling this is what, but who knows? It could be worse than that, I don't even fucking know. But that's it. That's all for now, you guys. I'll be back. Love you guys. Shields up, swords up. Let's get it.